Hi, Greg here, and in this video we're going to talk about getting what you really want out of life. You see, the supermarket of the universe contains anything you could ever want, and all of it is available to you right now. At the end of this video, I'd like you to understand that you really do have the ability to choose what you want from life and how to go about getting it. To explain what I mean, I'm going to share a strong analogy that may not only change how you think, but what you think. To begin with, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and engage your imagination for a walk through the supermarket of the universe. I want you to imagine that you are standing outside a supermarket entrance with automatic sliding doors. Now, I want you to walk towards the doors and see them open up to welcome you. As you enter, you realize that this is unlike any supermarket that you have ever encountered before. For as you enter and the doors close behind you, you notice that the inside of the supermarket has no sides, no roof, and no floor, for it exists in an infinite space that goes on in all directions for infinity. You also notice that there are no security guards, store assistants, or even cash registers, but that it contains aisles, billions upon billions of aisles on different levels, which also stretch to infinity. In front of you, there is a bright yellow sign which provides the only instructions for your visit. Number 1, you can have any product, either known or unknown, but your ability to consciously choose a product will determine the price that you pay for it. And number 2, holding on to any product for longer than 10 seconds automatically means that you have chosen it. In other words, the supermarket contains any product that has been invented or is yet to be invented, and that you can have any item and you will pay for the products you choose, but you won't know the price of each product until after you make the choice. So don't spend too long handling products and make quick decisions. The supermarket of the universe operates a little like an Amazon Go store, in that it scans what has been placed into your shopping basket, and then you have to pay for it all when you leave. Inside the supermarket of the universe, each aisle contains shelves that stretch as far as the eye can see in each direction. And on the shelves are products that we will call thoughts. You see, thoughts are things, and as you can see from the items on the shelves of the aisles, if you can think a thought, then you can have it. What a delightful place to shop! But of course, there is the 10-second limit to be careful of. So it's best not to hold on to anything for very long unless you really, really want it. Because, you see, the way you pay for the thoughts that have been placed into your shopping basket is that you will have first-hand experience of them showing up in your physical reality. Once the thoughts are in your shopping basket, you immediately, and without realizing it, begin energizing them. You pay for the thoughts using your energy. And as the thoughts grow, they begin to attract other thoughts that are similar to themselves. And together, these thoughts build groups of thoughts or ideas. As a group, the ideas become stronger and start to attract energy from other sources. They take on a life of their own. Then, when their energy reaches a critical mass, you will begin to feel them. Things like love, anger, jealousy, joy, happiness, excitement, nervousness, and other emotions. When you feel those energized groups of thoughts or ideas, you will begin acting as if the feelings are real, because to you they will be real. And the feelings will lead you to take actions that will cause changes in your physical reality, resulting in a physical experience that proves that your thoughts are true and your feelings are real. You see, thoughts are things. You can now open your eyes if you wish. This supermarket of the universe that you just imagined was an idea in your imagination. But more than that, it is very real. Most of us have forgotten that it exists, and just like air, we take our shopping trips within the supermarket for granted. But because we have forgotten that it exists or how it works, we are careless about how long we hang on to any particular thought from its shelves, or even which thoughts we consciously place into our shopping baskets. Most of all, we have forgotten that we have choice, that it is the only thing that we do have, and that it drives everything in our life because of the thoughts that we choose to put into our shopping basket. Instead of making full use of our choice, we often delegate it to others and then make statements like, "They made me," or "It's your fault that." We blame. This too is a choice that we make when we believe that someone else rather than ourselves holds a better understanding of what is best for us. By default, we give them permission to place anything that they believe is good for us into our shopping basket. Ironically, we have chosen to allow someone else to make choices for us, and then when we don't like the results of those choices, we become frustrated, angry, or depressed. Thankfully, we still have the choice about who makes our choices, and so we can reclaim our active participation in making choices at any time. Start to do our own shopping again and become responsible for our own results. To highlight the importance of the thoughts that we put into our shopping basket in the supermarket of the universe, I once again ask you to use your imagination. This time, I want you to imagine that you are standing outside a real supermarket that sells all sorts of real everyday products. Now, when you enter this store, you know that you will have to pay for the goods you want when you leave the store. So you have a good idea of what the cost of your shopping basket will be before you reach the checkout. So now I want you to imagine that as you move around this real store, other shoppers put items into your shopping basket, perhaps your children, friends, or even strangers. Your children decide that they want a new TV game or even a new TV, perhaps a bicycle or a mobile phone. Perhaps a stranger puts a pair of size 3 shoes into your shopping basket. How do you react to these items being added to your basket? In this case, you are likely very aware that the size 3 shoes will not fit you, or that you already have a good TV, or that the bicycle is too big or small for your children, or that they already have a mobile phone. There is a very high chance that you will remove all those items that others placed into your shopping basket without permission, partly because you don't want them, but mostly because you don't want to pay for them. So as you can see from these two imagined stories, as humans on the physical plane, we are very conscientious about choosing and paying for those items that we do want, and also not choosing and not paying for the items that we don't want. The opposite seems to be true on the mental plane, where we willingly place any old thoughts into our shopping basket, and in some cases we will even allow others to choose our items, and then have to pay for them whether we want them or not. The way to always enjoy what we pay for is to always consciously choose the thoughts that are placed into our shopping basket. Before even touching a thought in the supermarket of the universe, we can decide if the thought will cause us to have a positive or negative feeling. Those thoughts that feel positive can be put into our shopping basket if we desire them, and those that feel negative can stay on the shelf. The same goes for thoughts given to us by others. Others are fully entitled to provide us with a thought, but it is up to us to decide whether it is a positive or negative feeling thought for us, and then consciously choose if we want to put it into our shopping basket or not. But because many of us don't know that the supermarket of the universe exists, or how it works and how we pay for its items, this knowledge has not been passed on. It's certainly not taught in schools, And sadly, the impact of this lack of understanding is huge because the majority of us don't make enough conscious choices about what goes into our shopping basket. This means that we never realize that the physical experiences that we encounter in our lives are purely because we are paying for what was placed into our shopping basket, whether out of choice, through holding on to a thought for longer than 10 seconds, or because we have chosen to hand over control to someone else to make our choices for us. You see, we really can have anything we want in life, and it is available to us now. But it is what we choose to think that will deliver the reality that we experience. I hope that what I've shared in this video was helpful to you and that you have a better understanding about why you have certain experiences show up in your life, or possibly why certain experiences keep repeating themselves. You see, changing the thoughts that you place into your shopping basket and giving them your attention and energy will cause them to grow and deliver you a new experience, hopefully one that you enjoy repeating. If any of what I've just shared resonates with you, please let me know by leaving a message in the comment section below. And please do like this video if you feel that it provides information that may be useful for others. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to receive notifications about future videos as they are released.